Alright, Sistas fans, this video is inspired by the article from BET.com about 5 storylines that the people at BET, who are viewers like us, would like to see the show implement. Now, it was the final one on their list, Girls Trip. The girls need a break and they need some bonding time. Despite the tension between Karen and Fatima, the trip might actually be a nice change of pace. We already know it's going to be full of hilarity, shenanigans, and fine men that they can forget about once the trip is over. I actually agree. This would be a good idea because it's been one of the things I've been, not shy about pointing out ever since season 1. We rarely see the girls as a group. And I'm talking about, hey, not when there's a crisis or, things are falling apart or there's tension. We've never really seen these girls hang out. I mean, yeah, we've seen them have dinner a couple times or a girls' night, but I mean like a legit, hey, let's get away from all the, let's get away from Atlanta, let's get away from all the drama, let's just have a girls' moment. And I think the girls' trip idea would actually be pretty good. I mean, heck, this could be like a made for TV, or in this case BET movie. Hell, it could be a Tyler Perry movie if you want it, like, have the girls just go out on a trip, and it could be in continuity with the series because I'm a stickler for continuity. I mean, it could be Andy, Danny, Karen, Sabrina, and the debatable if she's technically the fifth sister, Fatima. And the one thing about the paragraph they said was and find men that they can forget about once the trip is over. That could actually work. Just remember that outside of Zach and Fatima, these women, none of them are actually in relationships. Sabrina has, shot down the idea of being exclusive with Calvin multiple times when he's asked about it. Danny and Preston were never together. They were just hooking up. Andy and Gary, that was just straight up an affair. And then eventually he got a divorce. And then from there, they were engaged, so I guess technically speaking, they were a couple, but then the engagement broke off after the whole sex therapist thing. And after that, he's just been trying to buy her affection again. And I mean, her and Robin aren't even together. They're just hooking up. And then with Karen and Aaron, well, Karen's just, not been interested ever since she's noticed how well Zach is doing. So these 4 women, if they want to mess around with men in whatever vacation spot they go to, it is well within their rights. But I think this will be a great movie, or again, an event or a special episode. Because it reminds me, like watching shows like Saved by the Bell, According to Jim, or like the Wayans Martin, and just other television shows where, or even on like Disney shows like That's So Raven or whatnot, where you would see characters from a show go to like a destination for a vacation. I don't know why, but randomly yesterday I was thinking about the Even Stevens movie, and I'd have watched that movie this week when I got time, just because it was taking a group of the characters and relocating them, outside of their typical, home life in their city, but instead they're in like a tropical island and whatnot. I think that would work for Sisters. Does it have to be like an island vacation? Not necessarily. It would be cool. Mr. Perry, I mean, you're a billionaire, so let me address you accordingly. Mr. Perry, I believe you have a private island, so I would not be opposed to seeing you fly out cast and crew to said island to film a special, and I feel like the cast would love it too. So some of the cast who have made me aware that they watch my content, you should thank me, because if this idea comes to fruition, it's like, oh wow, Jeremy did this video and now Tyler's flying us out to his private island to film a Sisters movie or special. Hey, you're welcome. Send me pictures of the beach or something. I don't know. But in any case, I think this will be a great change of pace because of the fact that it could actually showcase more character relationships, And I'm not talking about romantic relationships, obviously. I mean, like from a sisters or friends perspective. How about we just sit back with the girls and just let them talk? Oh, here's how we met, in college and whatnot. Hell, we can even have flashbacks or something. Learn about Andy's abusive ex-boyfriend, the one that the girls apparently had to get rid of. I would like that kind of stuff. Look, I'm not saying Karen and Fatima have to be buddy-buddy, but hell, give them a scene together. Maybe they can, like, talk about some things or whatnot. It's just one of those situations where things could actually be interesting. Hell, hey, let's throw it out there. Assuming the girls did not kill Andy's ex-boyfriend, what if he's at the island or something? And I'm not saying they're renting out a private island. They're going to a resort where there are a lot of people. Case in point, isn't that like the premise of the upcoming Best Man, the final chapter series for Peacock, where, the cast are meeting up at like an island resort in order to have like a reunion? I feel like this could work with the Sistas crew. And again, no Preston, no Zach. This is just a girls' trip, like the movie Girls Trip. So I think this could work. And the thing about it is, Season 5 is already in the book, so ideas I said, like, Karen going to Maury, unless Karen has her baby in Season 5, that could actually work. Well, hell, even if she doesn't have the baby, she can't do it. Wait, DNA test can't happen until after the baby is born, correct? I don't know much about babies, excuse me, guys, I'm not an expert. But then again, when I look at the Maury show, more often than not, the DNA test result shows are never of a pregnant woman. It's a woman who has a child. So there we go. But regardless, I think this girls trip is a great idea. And Mr. Perry, I think you should do it. You got the island. You got the means. Fly out the cast. Do what you need to do. Make it a great special. I think it would do well for ratings. Because like I said before, I think about like Saved by the Bell when they did like a 5-part series in Palm Springs, or According to Jim, where it was like a 2-part episode where they were on like a Disney cruise liner, or on Martin, where you had that iconic episode where they're in, like, I forgot what location they're in, but it's like Pam and Martin like fight off this like rat thing or whatever. It's just a great change of pace. It allows the characters to breathe, and it just feels like they'll have natural connections and really showcase why these sisters are sisters, I really think this could be great. Now, could you do cutaways to the other characters in Atlanta and what they're doing? Yeah, but I don't think it's necessary. But then again, hell, maybe you can kind of do a side plot where, we'll have Preston, Zach hanging out together. I don't know if Maurice and Calvin would be in that group. I don't know. I mean, technically you could do that if you wanted to, but I don't know. I just think it would be a great way to allow these characters to breathe, really interact, show what they really are about in terms of, what are Sabrina and Karen like when they're just talking with each other, or what about Danny when she's talking with Andy, that kind of stuff. Well, technically we've already seen that, but we'll have the characters, we'll mix it up. Hell, what if Sabrina talks with Fatima, or okay, I'm sorry, I'm rambling at this point, but yeah, let me know what you think. Do you think that Tyler Perry should do a Sistas like special or movie, or string of episodes where the girls are just having a girls trip? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Tweet Tyler Perry, tweet the cast, share this video around. I want to get some input on this. And thanks for BET for putting this idea in the article they posted about 5 storylines they want for the characters. But, I'm the one that actually threw in Tyler Perry's private island. So there we go. All right. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.